When you get a prescription from your doctor or get it filled at the pharmacy, most of us assume that someone is keeping an eye out for dangerous drug interactions. But that isn't always the case, and the results can be deadly. A British Columbia man lost his mother to a drug interaction which was overlooked 3 times by 3 different health professionals. Kathy Tomlinson has this week's edition of Go Public.
She was so frustrated and so angry.
It's been 2 years. Still, Ernie Lambert can't come to terms with how his mom suffered and why she died.
It was a horrible way for anybody to die.
Helena Lambert's doctor had prescribed a new drug to treat her gout. Lambert was already taking an immunosuppressant for colitis. When she got nasty blisters, her son took her to hospital.
The doctors there figured out very quickly what had gone wrong.
Lambert's immune system was shutting down because the 2 drugs she was taking don't mix, a well-known risk. Lambert died from infection caused by the adverse drug interaction.
There was a physician and 2 pharmacists that all failed here.
The pharmacist regulator found Mike Ramaradia dispensed the 2 drugs without heeding computer warnings. Another pharmacist, James Hill, also missed the flags on a refill.
What warnings were there were ignored.
Lambert's doctor reported that he relies on the pharmacy to check drug interactions. But this PharmaSave, he said, had turned off some of the warnings in its software to combat information overload.
That's a huge drug safety problem.
Pharmacists call it alert fatigue, a growing occupational hazard.
You're in a retail setting, the pharmacist is probably harried, is under pressure to deliver.
Drug safety experts are calling for a stricter flagging system pharmacists couldn't ignore. BC's regulator says it will now remind members alert fatigue is no excuse.
Any flag that comes up, a pharmacist needs to assess whether any action needs to be taken.
What are you going to do to make sure they do this all the time when in fact they're not?
If it's a constant problem, if it's something where they've created systems to circumvent actually checking the profiles, those will get punted to our inquiry committee.
The pharmacists involved in Helena Lambert's death were each suspended for 30 days. Her doctor, Kriegler LaRue, was made to take a record-keeping course for mistakes he made. The PharmaSave refused to talk to us about any of this. Kathy Tomlinson, CBC News, Vancouver.
Kathy's stories begin with ideas from you. You can get in touch with Kathy through our website. There's a form there you can fill out, or you can email Kathy directly. The address is gopublic@cbc.ca.